I don't have an intro for this one. So why don't we just fucking start?
Oh. Getting a period can sometimes be tricky.
Only if you make it your mission to rub it in everyone's face. Or if you're a moron.
And often, we're taught to hide the fact that we're even on our periods.
Yes. As a woman, being obligated to wear a pad as to not spread the hantavirus to complete strangers is such a burden to me.
It never happened. But why?
I tell everyone I know about the hot, creamy shits I take every day, and somehow I still have no friends. But why?
It's Ladylike, and today we are painting with our menstrual blood.
Look at all the attention I'm basking in. This totally makes up for my father abandoning me when I was 9.
My name is Sarah Levy. I gained notoriety for my portrait of Bloody Trump.
Oh, how charmingly liberal.
Sarah, thanks so much for being here and showing us how to paint with our menstrual blood. First of all, what gave you the inspiration to decide to oh, you know what? I bleed every month, and that's my paint.
Liberalism?
It was mostly being outraged at his statement about Megyn Kelly, that she was just asking tough questions because she'd been bleeding out of her wherever. It's sort of a stab at all women for menstruating. I felt like that needed to be called out and stopped.
Imagine being so in love with your vagina. You think one man insulting one woman is an insult against all women. And in protest, you paint this man's likeness with your own bodily waste. No mental illness at all. None whatsoever. So remember, ladies, if the voices in your head are getting too loud, just grab a brush, open up your puss, and just...
In order to paint with our period blood, I have to collect my period blood, which means that I have to use a menstrual cup for the first time.
Oh, gross, you nasty mother!
This country has too much freedom. I think we should just let Islam take over the West. Fuck it! I mean, it might lessen the number of thoughts that are making these stupid fucking videos.
This is Trump's America, too, so I feel like my vagina already clenches a lot right now. It's gonna be impossible to get out.
You know, on one hand, I'm glad Trump is president because now we don't have to deal with but on the other hand, the result of his presidency is a bunch of adult children throwing elaborate temper tantrums just because mommy didn't give them uppies. But then on another hand, the tantrums are pretty damn funny. So, you know, it's a bittersweet situation.
What I learned is that you just have to do a Kegel basically to get it out. And that was the key.
What I was telling you. You're a strong woman. You're a strong woman. You're a strong woman. You're a strong woman.
Bullshit.
This just in. My Diva Cup has been in for 3 minutes and I already feel it leaking.
Right, don't want to hear that.
When I painted Bloody Trump, I was, excited about the painting.
I hate that you resemble Harold Ramis. Or Dan Aykroyd if he ate Harold Ramis.
Since I've been using a Diva Cup, I've gotten very up close and personal with my menstrual blood. There are times where you take the cup out and then you just get those long membrane strings of blood, kind of like pulling cheese. I would like to spoon up the clot and take it in my palm and kind of just see what it's made of.
Did you know an obsession with your own bodily functions could be a result of childhood sexual abuse? Just a fun fact.
It's kind of cool that your body can make all that stuff. Just embrace that cheese pull.
Look at that fucking face. This is a face that says, I'm proud of all my life decisions thus far. Everything I've said in this video will be echoed through time to my children, my children's children, and their children. And I'm totally fine with that.
I did the first transferring. We lost some troops, but most of them made it to here.
All right, just stay with me, okay? Let me out of here.
You must drink this.
I don't have anything animalistic, and now I have my own primal ooze just sitting in my fridge.
How in the crimson fuck is this relevant? Is it the implication that under non-feminist vegetarian circumstances, she would have went straight Count Dracula on her own cunt Kool-Aid?
About to empty my shit.
About to empty my shit.
One of these mason jars is wine. One of these mason jars is my period blood. Which one is it?
I bet it's the right one, considering its consistency, coloring, and lid on top. Because why the fuck would you drink wine with a fucking lid on top? You goddamn retard.
But since painting it, I've learned that you can actually erase using saliva, which is super awesome.
I can handle any bodily function, but I cannot handle spit. I can't even date someone with a juicy mouth.
I'm not even gonna say a goddamn thing. Let's just keep going. What the fuck?
I hope my period picture doesn't smell though, because I've been collecting my blood and it smells.
No.
Who would have thought that the bodily waste that you've collected from your genitals that are right next to your asshole, that are usually like encased in tight pants and heat all fucking day, would smell bad? Who would, what?
So do you have any like tips or pointers for us as we're like going into this?
Kill yourself.
Have fun with it. Explore the blood as blood and not just any other red thing. Figure out how can you use the clots or the mucus.
I could use my clots
Just have fun with it.
as the chocolate chips.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had a clot in my brain right now.
I have goosebumps because I'm so nervous about opening my jar.
You sure it's goosebumps and you're just not going into septic shock from digging into your saber-tooth snatch?
I actually loved the moment where we all opened our jars.
All right, well that wasn't so bad. Hello, blood. Can I have a... We all leaned into the fact that it smelled awful.
Oh, it smells.
You smell it? It hit over here, yeah, it did. It smells like eggies.
Oh, but I thought a woman's period was this beautiful thing, and any kind of revulsion towards it was misogynistic.
Well, make you think a motherfucker wanna smell your ass, nigga.
This is my blood, it is my life. This feels weirdly normal. Oh, got a good little chunker.
This is like watching Mutiny on an insane asylum. You know, the patients have murdered all of the orderlies and doctors, and in the afterglow of their victory, just start painting with their own bodily waste in celebration.
I like that silence of concentration.
A favorite moment while I was painting is when I was working with my little chunks, and I would be like, Sarah, come look at my chunks. And she would run over and be like, oh yeah, nice, that's cool.
Kill me! Do it! Kill me! Kill me!
We could call it chunky chocolate chip.
Yes.
Oh, yes! Thank you for making eye contact with America as you utter the most vomit-inducing sentence in human history. Thank you!
Thank you!
I never thought I'd say this while painting with period blood, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm working up an appetite.
It's a little salty.
People are lining up. I didn't think I was going to get nervous, but now that I just hear voices outside the door, I think I'm a little nervous.
You're feminists. When do you bitches not hear voices?
I'm going to tell people I didn't paint on it. I just like squatted over it.
And just like that, Amelia Earhart, Rosa Parks, and Mother Teresa all collectively threw themselves in front of a fucking bullet train.
Who made yours? I had no idea you could do that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And it kind of made people guess, and it made them interact with period blood, which they probably have never done that before.
Why is your face so close? Do you want pink eye? Because that is how the fuck you get pink eye.
I was a little shocked when some female coworkers were like, ew. You know, and like initially.
The existence of mentally and emotionally stable women is shocking to a feminist?
Color me shocked.
I don't know what I was expecting. This isn't it, though. This is great.
I love how you're just by yourself.
That way I can stab you to death without witnesses.
I'm really impressed with period blood as an art form. It's taking a part of yourself and something that is generally deemed as a negative and turning it into something beautiful.
I want to fuck. I want to fuck until my dick falls off. I want to fuck a horse, and I want to drink its blood. I haven't had sex in 15 years, and I want to fuck.
It was like really thrilling watching men look at that art.
Oh my god! Why does every feminist look like a character from some mid-90s movie adaptation of a children's book?
This is Margaret Smarty Pants, and she's not like other girls. When Margaret isn't defying social norms by reading, she likes bugs, science, and never brushing her fucking hair. Oh, look who we have here. It's Pudgykins McFarlane. She likes sports, hates pink, and would rather punch boys than kiss them. She's gonna grow up to be an abusive lesbian. Oh, fuck my face. Is that Darla Dollface? You won't find her Junos in a book. She's too busy kissing boys under the bleachers and smoking, wearing her pink satin Letterman jacket. Yeah, and then there's the ethnic.
The idea of like someone else seeing my period blood might be the thing that I'm still ashamed of, and I didn't even realize it until this moment.
Totally listening, taking this 100% seriously. If you don't mind, I have to spend the next 5 hours bathing in a bleach vodka hot tub, washing off the smell of stale tuna. Thank you.
If I had any advice for somebody who's experiencing menstrual shame, the person who's shaming you or the structure that is shaming you needs to grow up. Because honestly, this is the birthplace of life.
Are you a cartoon character? I mean, does someone come to your house every morning and draw you on an easel?
I was like terrified and like super bummed out when I first got my period. But like if someone had come to me and was like, let's paint with it, I might have been a lot more excited.
That's because you're an imbecile.
I wasted so much time trying to like hide tampons and hide pads and stuff. Now I love just marching around with my period products. I'm like, who wants to talk about menstrual cups? I'll talk with you. Who wants a tampon? Let me chuck it your way. It's just so much more liberating.
It is. If you're an attention whore.
I'm very proud of us. Because it's really intimidating to paint with your blood.
Well, yes, almost catching hepatitis can be intimidating. I agree. Well, that's the video because the rest of it is like their fucking outro window, which is fucking cringy and like, why are they holding their tits? Like, why? And you know what? Your period is supposed to be gross. You're not supposed to put your fingers in it and put it in someone's fucking face. Like, look, it's so natural. It's natural. There's nothing fucking wrong with having respect for certain parts of your body. So much respect that you stay confined to certain practices. Just wash your puss, put on a fucking pad, and shut up. Well, that's it. The video's done. If you want to keep drinking my cunt Kool-Aid, don't forget to comment on this video, share this video,
smash that like button,
and subscribe. And you can donate or become a Patreon on my Patreon. Bye, everybody. I'm gonna go wash my fucking mouth out.